All right, so let's talk about how you go from somebody going from the initial package to continuity. Okay, so uh, what happens when somebody buys this first package is they get into a certain cadence. And I talk about this a lot, but what needs to happen within those first 3 months is you need to establish cadence. So again, when you're selling a 10 pack of sessions, people are usually coming in once a week at the beginning and then maybe spacing them out a little bit more after that. If somebody's coming in for 15 sessions, they're coming in twice a week at the beginning and then they're coming in once a week moving forward from there. So they're on that once a week cadence. And then if somebody's coming in for 24 sessions, that means they're coming in twice a week for the first 90 days and they're on a twice a week cadence. What you do when you go and sell your continuity package is you frame them as visits per week instead. Okay. And what happens, right, is if somebody purchases a 15 pack, this is what we sold the most of at Ripple. So somebody's on that once a week cadence. They get to the 3 month mark, the 12-week mark. You're going to sell them continuity. Basically what I wanted my staff members to do was give their expert opinion on, what should they do moving forward? Do they have these big goals and they should continue working with you on a once a week basis? Perfect. Here's your option once a week. Let's do that moving forward. This is another 3 month commitment. We're just going to lock you in for that, et cetera, et cetera. And then if you're like, hey, listen, like you're in a great spot, you're doing all your things at home, you don't really need to continue coming in once a week, let's drop you down to the twice per month, or even the once per month, right? We tried to, what most people ended up doing was the twice per month, which is awesome because it's still $189 per session. Our cost per visit was nice and high. We're still getting $378 per month, which is great. We're increasing our lifetime value. The best part about this, right, is if someone's purchasing 15 sessions, they're paying us. We did monthly payment plans. This is $1,000 a month for the monthly payment plans. If they continue coming with us for once a month, same thing, nothing else changes because we have no more cost to acquire this lead. We downsell them and we make those sessions a little bit cheaper moving forward because we want them to stick around because I don't want to have to go find someone new. I want this person to stick around. Let's keep it really, really easy. So they go from paying $1,000 a month to $716. So in their brain, they're like, oh, I'm saving $200 a month. I'm getting the exact same service. That's a no-brainer. Never mind if they go from that $1,000 a month down to twice a month, $378 a month. That's why this is so easy to sell as long as you are keeping people, as long as people are fulfilling on that initial package within the first 3 months. Okay. If it's taken 6 months to fulfill that initial package, this becomes really hard, basically impossible to actually sell. But if people are fulfilling in those first 90 days, they're used to that $1,000 hitting every month. And then you go and say, like, hey, it's only going to be $378 a month moving forward. Super easy, very, very easy sell. The way we did this as well is this isn't like a membership model or anything like that. They were actually purchasing sessions here. So if they did twice a month, they were locked in for another 3 months. They were basically buying 6 more sessions, and we would charge that twice per month every month on the first of each month, kind of moving forward. If they went on vacation, they're sick, or the PT was sick, or whatever it was, and they had 4 sessions banked, we would just pause them for that month and then get them to come back in and fulfill on those sessions. Then we would continue charging them afterwards. So that was kind of our workaround. It was a little manual, but it worked the best for us. But regardless, this is how you downsell people into continuity, and you make your continuity sale as easy as possible.